Empowered Badass Breeders, what's up? I'm here to talk to you about training available puppies. So if you're sitting on puppies and you think and you see other breeders that are starting training with them and you think, maybe I can do that. Here's just a few things I want you to consider. And I'm just sharing my personal experiences with you because not only have I done that, but I've also trained dogs for a year and placed them as service facility therapy starter trained dogs. So I just want to share a few things to think about. Number one, it's really all about the human. It's about training the human. So if you don't have the resources, the time, the energy, the knowledge, just be real with yourself, to train the human how to train the puppy, understand puppy psychology, understand why they're doing what they're doing, understand timing, understand how to handle fear, understand how puppies process things, then it's just setting everybody up for failure, because you can absolutely kennel train a puppy to your kennel in your location, potty train a puppy to your home, leash train a puppy to your rules, boundaries, and expectations. But the thing is, puppies are highly situation and they're free will animals. So when they go into their new home, if their new human doesn't understand timing, how to effectively communicate with the puppy, meeting their needs in order, being fair and consistent, all of those really important foundational things, everything will be undone very, very quickly. And then you'll have a client on your hands that thinks they got screwed over. They say, this puppy's not trained. So here's just a few tips. If you feel strongly you still want to do this, if you still want to push out trained or starter trained puppies, please understand that, number one, you're dealing with humans and your biggest hurdle is going to be educating the human. This is also the case with sending home puppies. Even if I get them acclimated to a kennel or get them going potty outside, I still say they're not kennel trained. I still say they're not potty trained because puppies are so highly situational and I can't control their environment in their new home. And I can't control how good the new human's going to be about timing, meeting their needs in order, correctly and effectively correcting a puppy, communicating with the puppy, meeting their needs in order, fair and consistent, all those things. Which is why I also wrote my second book, Raising the Empowered Puppy, because I'm giving owners these tools. The goal is to help eliminate some of that gap of well-intentioned humans just not doing the right things. They don't know better. Okay, number two, if you still want to do this, you need a new contract. You need realistic and fair expectations on your part, the puppy's part, and the new owner's part. You need to document everything in video. So if you have that puppy going on command in a kennel, record it. If you have the puppy walking on the left side in a nice heel, automatic sit, record it. Record and document everything, and then set up the real expectations. Number three is communication with the client. There will be setbacks in training. 100%. These are not robots. The puppy's going to go to the new house and timing will be different, the way they say things will be different, even the words they may change are different. Making sure that new person has all that. This is how we say it. It's on video. This is how the puppy performs. This is how long the puppy thinks to need to process the specific command. What do you do if the puppy refuses? All of that needs to be documented, recorded in writing to protect yourself. And most importantly, to eliminate the issue of just absolute frustration on a puppy's part, where unfortunately people think they're getting this trained puppy, and if they haven't been trained and all of these things haven't been set up correctly, the puppy gets really frustrated and they act out, and now they're labeled a bad puppy. So it went from, oh, I'm going to get this starter trained puppy that's fantastic, to I got scammed. And that's really not always the case. Are there breeders out there doing that, pretending like they're trained? Absolutely. Don't be one of them. Of course you're not going to be one of them, but that's why you have to set up all of these systems in place, documenting, proving that the puppy can do it, a really tight clear, clean contract, lots of communication with the client prior to even agreeing to going into this kind of placement where the puppy is considered a starter trained puppy. Really clear expectations and the right client that is realistic and flexible and understands that there's going to be a backslide in training initially. They have to work hard. They have to continue the training. This isn't just a robot. All right, so there's some thoughts for you. If you're considering or you've already started trying to train your puppies to sell them, market them differently as a starter trained puppy or a puppy that's in puppy kindergarten, people call it. Those are some important things to consider. Hey, this is your reminder that dogs are not human. And when you treat them like a human baby, or you think they think like a human, you're only doing them a disservice. We love dogs because the power that they have to live in the present. They don't live in the past. They don't live in the future. They enjoy every moment. They are present. They are loyal. They are faithful. And they are fun and bring us so much joy. But we are ruining our dogs by giving them separation anxiety, by placing our emotions on them and making them responsible for our emotions. We're ruining our dogs by coddling them and treating them like a baby. We're ruining our dogs by not empowering them to believe in their own abilities and show them that they are capable and that they can trust and respect us. So remember, dogs have different needs. Their needs in order: rules, boundaries, and limitations to feel safe, to feel respected, to feel heard, to understand their role in your life. 2, mental and physical stimulation. What a beauty it is that they care so much about their health, mental and physical, exercise, training, being challenged. That's their second most need. And then 3rd is love and affection. If you meet those orders in need, you will have a more fulfilled, balanced dog. And that's ultimately what they deserve. And dang it, we owe it to them to make sure that their needs are met. So think about your interactions with your dog daily. And I'll tell you, most of you, and I know it's well-intentioned, but it's love and affection, love and affection, love and affection. When they're in a high excited state of mind, you're rewarding that behavior by petting and baby talking and giving love and affection. And they get all off balance, and that's why we have over anxious, over aroused, hyper vigilant, overstimulated, even aggressive dogs. It's that they are not in an environment where they feel safe, respected, honored. There's rules, boundaries, limitations, number 1. Number 2, mental and physical stimulation, especially to match the integrity of the breed. What were they originally bred for? And then 3rd is love and affection. And even the cherry on top, give love and affection when they're in a calm state of mind. There you have it. To have an empowered puppy that becomes an empowered dog. It's never too late. Even if you rescue a dog, you can still implement this way of life to make sure we're meeting their needs. Lots more tips and tricks in my new book, Raising the Empowered Puppy. You can get online at the number 4, the letter E, 4ekennels.com or badassbreeder.com, and soon will be available on Amazon. I'm checking in today to talk about what I call drive-by mamas. If you haven't had one yet, you haven't started breeding yet, this is what they are. And I get a lot of questions about this, actually, and just got one recently. These are moms that puppies get about 3 weeks old, and they don't seem to want to be in the whelping box very much. It's like they get in, they nurse, they get out. And people are like, do I make them? Do I have to sit with them? What are we supposed to do with these moms that just seem to have not as much interest as other moms? I will say, just like with human moms, there is a variety of the way dogs will parent their puppies. There's some that will stay in the whelping box all the time. You almost have to force them to wean, right? And then there are the moms that by 3 weeks, they're drive-by moms. They get in, they feed, they clean, they're out. This is what's important. Are the puppies gaining weight and the puppies being kept clean? If those 2 things are yes, I don't worry. I have literally timed my moms. It's really kind of fascinating. They know they're waiting till they fill up with milk enough to feed all their puppies. They just wait until they're full. They get in, they feed, they clean, they're out. See ya. I don't stress if puppies are happy, healthy, and thriving. It's just a different parenting style. So there you have it. Thank you for riding shotgun with me today. Let me know if you've got some drive-by mamas. My very first mom in the program was a drive-by mama, Hannah. So then when I got my first, I love my puppies forever and ever. I just like to even take naps with them. I was like, oh my goodness sakes, there are different types of moms, and I've had everything in between. We always honor our moms, so as long as puppies are thriving and kept clean, I don't fuss with them on their parenting style. Have a great day.